This is the WWE NXT July 23, 2024 full show results video, and Trick Williams makes his entrance and gets on the mic and calls Ethan Page out, saying he'll see him again and he's not going to stop until he gets the title back. Cedric Alexander makes his entrance and says he didn't want to do this in front of the entire world, but the advice he asked for has come from a good place. Trick says nothing's going to stop him. Cedric says he's won titles in WWE and he just wants to stop Williams from being blinded by his passion. Enter Ashante, the Adonis, and says he told Cedric that Trick wasn't going to listen and he's just here to pick up the ball he dropped. Alexander says that's what he's talking about, he's letting his emotions dictate his actions, and how is that supposed to get him the title? Williams fires back. Cedric says that sounds like he's saying he's better than him, so let's do it tonight. Trick is mistaking his kindness for weakness and he'll show him the difference, and Williams says it's on. Ashante says he's making a mistake and Williams clobbers him and throws him out of the ring. Then we saw a no disqualification match between Brooks Jensen vs Josh Briggs, and the result of this match was Brooks Jensen defeated Josh Briggs by pinfall with a DDT onto a steel chair. Axiom is chatting with Nathan Frazer backstage when the Rascalz roll up and Trey Miguel asks Wes and Zachary if they ever lost those tag titles, and Lee points out they did not and challenges for tonight. Nathan asks which two of them it'll be, Wen says they do trios, so it's going to be trios, and Frazer accepts and says they'll find a partner. The next match happened between Eddie Thorpe vs Lexis King, and the result of this match was Eddie Thorpe won the match by pinfall with a lifting DDT. Post-match, Lexis traps Eddie's arm in the steel steps and breaks his scepter over Thorpe's hand. Then we saw a match between Ashante, the Adonis vs Oro Mensah, and the result of this match was Oro Mensah won the match by pinfall with the Shinjiro Otani spinning wheel kick. Then we saw a match between Carly Bright vs Ren Sinclair, and the result of this match was Ren Sinclair won the match by pinfall with a folding press with some help from Charlie Dempsey. Thea Hale has a sit-down interview and she talks about how different she is compared to when she last had a title match, and talks about how Ridge Holland empowers her to be herself, and she's focused on winning the title. The next match happened between Cedric Alexander vs Trick Williams, and the result of this match was Trick Williams defeated Cedric Alexander by pinfall with the knee. Post-match, Pete Dunne attacks Trick from behind, sick kick, wrist clutch stomps to the side of the head. Leaving Williams laying, Dunne gives a cocky little shrug to the camera. Then we saw Ashante Adonis rolls up and the newbies fawn over him and help him off screen as he gives a cocky glance at the camera. The next match happened between Carmen Petrovic and Sol Ruca vs Metaphor, and the result of this match was Metaphor won the match by pinfall with a back-to-back bulldog from Lash Legend on Carmen Petrovic. Post-match, Legend gets on the mic and demands a tag title shot next week. All Ego, Ethan Page comes to the ring with the referee in tow and he says last week didn't happen, it wasn't official, it's null and void, and he must be very clear, none of this bothers him. He asks the referee, as a licensed official, if he or any of his colleagues were in the ring to make the count last week. He says it wasn't a match, so no count, and All Ego cries his vindication to the rooftops and Page thanks the referee. Oro runs in, schoolboy, the ref counts to 3 and All Ego is furious. In the main event of the show, we saw a match between Axiom, J. Vaughn Evans, and Nathan Frazer vs the Rascalz, and the result of this match was the Rascalz won the match by pinfall with the assisted shooting star press on Axiom. Backstage, Ava Raine is giving instructions to referee Daryl Sharma when Ethan Page rolls up to demand a match against Oro Mensah. She says she'll make the match for 2 weeks from now with the title on the line, and Page is satisfied and the show goes off the air.